Chloe Chardonnay was the first, I'll go back a little bit. For the Chardonnay in '05, we changed our trellis the year before, so it was the first vintage we picked off 2 different trellises. We got a new press. It was the first vintage that we pressed with a bag press. Right, yeah. First vintage we didn't do malolactic fermentation. The first vintage that we went to 50% new oak. The first vintage where we stopped doing adding enzyme. It's the first vintage. We just threw out the rule book in 2005 in Chardonnay and just started all over again. And I think somehow we managed to get there. And our Chardonnay went from a very old school Australian heavy new oak rich style to a very fine mineral style wine. We changed actually, and there's the other one we changed. We started using Sauvignon in 2005 as well in terms of the oak, and it was just watershed year in terms of Chardonnay for us. Now 2000 the Cabernet, because that's where our sort of love is, I suppose, Cabernet or Cabernet-based wines. It's a bit more been a slower evolution, but little changes come. In 2008, for us, we had some. We visited Bordeaux in 2006. Then we had our friends come and work vintage with us. One from Bordeaux, one from Alsace, and the Bordeaux guy showed us some good tricks. And then we decided that we liked the characters that we were getting out of the closed fermenters, and we started using more closed fermenters. And this wine's probably got the most post-maceration, or long extended skid period of time out of any Margaret that we've made. And we also started buying a few different types of oak in the integration. And I think as far as Cabernets go, I mean, '08, people talk about '07. '07 is a really good vintage. It's the best vintage that we've had in 10 years, basically, or since 6 years since '01. But my personal feeling is that '08 is a better vintage than '07, but I think we're also talking about the pointy end of vintages, so they're all very good. You'll try the '07 Cabernet, it's a fantastic one, but the '08, the tannin structure is better, and that's one thing about Margaret River, is that we're lucky enough that we're splitting hairs when we talk about one vintage over another, is that they're just different, the different characters in the wines. The '07, what have we got? The '07 Margaret, for example, we haven't showed the '08 Margaret very much, but the '07 Margaret in wine shows, not that we enter too many, is one gold in every wine show that's ever been entered in. We only did 3 or 4 wine shows, but we feel that probably the '08 is just as good as, if not better. You can see, I think there's a difference, like for me anyway, my style preference, '07 is probably a bit more Western Australian, so then you look at the '08 and it's almost like this ethereal smell. It's very Bordelais, and